Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, October 8, Carly oversteps. Plus, lucky reels from bad news. General Hospital, GH, spoilers for Tuesday, October 8 reveal Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, is added again. Meanwhile, Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, reels from the bad news. Plus, Holly Sutton, Emma Sams, stirs drama. Here's what you need to know. First, General Hospital spoilers reveal Carly's lack of power as the wife of a mob boss hasn't stopped her from throwing weight around, especially if she thinks someone close to her needs help. With Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, now back in town and working at GH, she'll obviously be concerned about him working with Brad Cooper, Perry Shen. Or at least she'll think he doesn't want him around at all. In the promo, she promises that she can make one call and Brad is gone. We can't help feeling sorry for him. We already know Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, has confronted him. Not only that, but she's likely to try pinning her own crime on him if worse comes to worse. And now he's got Carly ready to use what influence she has to get him fired again. We guess only some people get to redeem themselves in this town. Elsewhere, it seems the news about Lucky spread. Rocco Falconeri, Finn Franciscar, is obviously upset, probably thinking his mom's last chance is gone and she won't survive. But Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, will be there to comfort him. In the promo he promises, that's not going to happen. I won't let it. Related to this, Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, fears for Lucky. We saw him get the news he's not a viable donor for his sister. Understandably, this won't go over well. He'll be angry and frustrated. However, he's also about to make a big scene in public. Elsewhere, it seems the news about Lucky spread. Rocco Falconeri, Finn Franciscar, is obviously upset, probably thinking his mom's last chance is gone and she won't survive. But Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, will be there to comfort him. In the promo he promises, that's not going to happen. I won't let it. Related to this, Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, fears for Lucky. We saw him get the news he's not a viable donor for his sister. Understandably, this won't go over well. He'll be angry and frustrated. However, he's also about to make a big scene in public. It's going to be a day full of intense emotions, surprise revelations, and unexpected confrontations in Port Charles this Tuesday, October 8. Carly Corinthos finds herself in hot water after overstepping her boundaries, yet again, while Lucky Spencer receives devastating news that shakes him to the core. Here's a closer look at the drama unfolding on General Hospital. Carly oversteps, again. Carly Corinthos, Laura Wright, has never been one to stay in her lane, especially when it comes to her family. This time, her need to control the situation threatens to blow up in her face. After hearing some troubling whispers about Michael's, Chad Duell, involvement with Willow, Caitlin McMullen, and his tense custody battle over Wiley, Carly feels compelled to get involved. Her protective instinct kicks into high gear, and she rushes to Michael's penthouse, determined to help her son navigate the murky waters of the legal system and his messy personal life. However, what Carly sees when she barges into the penthouse is something she wasn't prepared for. Michael and Willow are in the middle of a heated argument, and Carly overhears a shocking confession from Willow about a choice she made without consulting Michael. Unable to contain herself, Carly jumps into the fray, demanding answers. Her intervention only adds fuel to the fire, and Michael finally snaps. "Mom, you can't keep doing this," Michael shouts, his frustration bubbling to the surface. "I don't need you fixing everything. This is my life, my family." Willow is equally upset, and for once, Carly finds herself on the outside of the situation. Carly's heart is in the right place, but her inability to let Michael handle his own problems pushes her into dangerous territory. As the tension escalates, Carly is left reeling, knowing that she may have just caused more harm than good. Lucky's devastating news. Meanwhile, across town, Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, is blindsided by life-altering news. He spent the past few months trying to put his life back together, reconnecting with his family, and making amends for his past mistakes. Just as he starts to feel like he's getting a grip on his world, it all comes crashing down. Lucky receives an unexpected visit from a close friend of the family, someone who has been keeping a difficult secret. The visit turns Lucky's world upside down. The friend, teary-eyed and nervous, reveals that something has happened to someone Lucky cares deeply about, his son Aiden. The words hit Lucky like a ton of bricks. "There was an accident," the friend says softly. "Aiden, he's been hurt, and it's serious." Lucky's knees buckle, and he stumbles backward, clutching the edge of a table for support. His mind races as he struggles to process the devastating news. Aiden, his little boy, has been injured, and the extent of the damage is unclear. Without wasting another second, Lucky grabs his keys and rushes to the hospital, his heart pounding with fear and worry. Elizabeth's unbearable grief. At General Hospital, Lucky is met with even more heartbreak. Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, Aiden's mother, is already there, her face pale and her eyes red from crying. She's in the waiting room, wringing her hands in anguish, surrounded by friends and family who try to offer comfort. When Lucky arrives, he and Elizabeth lock eyes, and in that moment, no words are necessary. They both feel the weight of their son's fate hanging in the balance. Lucky approaches Elizabeth cautiously, unsure of what to say or how to comfort her when he's barely holding it together himself. "I'm so sorry," Elizabeth whispers through tears, her voice breaking. "I should have been watching him more closely. I don't know how this happened." Lucky pulls her into a tight embrace, and they stand there together, united in their grief and fear. The only thing that matters now is Aiden's recovery, and the uncertainty is almost too much to bear. The doctors haven't given any updates yet, leaving them in agonizing limbo. Ava's secrets begin to unravel. Elsewhere in Port Charles, Ava Jerome, Maura West, is facing her own crisis. After months of trying to keep a lid on her dark secrets, the walls are starting to close in on her. Ava has been hiding something dangerous, and it's only a matter of time before the truth comes to light. On Tuesday, Ava has a tense conversation with Nicholas Cassadine, Marcus Coloma, who has been growing suspicious of her erratic behavior. Nicholas presses Ava for answers, convinced that she's hiding something significant from him. He knows Ava is no stranger to keeping deadly secrets, but this time it feels different. "What aren't you telling me, Ava?" Nicholas demands, his voice low but insistent. "I know you, and I know when you're lying. So what is it?" Ava tries to play it cool, but it's clear that she's on edge. She brushes off Nicholas's concerns, but her evasiveness only deepens his suspicions. It's clear that something is about to give, and when it does, it could have catastrophic consequences, not just for Ava, but for everyone she's trying to protect. Sam and Dante investigate. Meanwhile, Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, and Dante Falconieri, Dominic Zamprogna, are on the hunt for answers. They've been working together on a case that has taken them down some dangerous roads. And this Tuesday, they get a new lead that could blow the case wide open. Dante is particularly on edge, knowing that the deeper they dig, the more dangerous things could get. Sam, however, is determined to see this through, no matter the risk. Their investigation leads them to a shadowy figure in Port Charles who holds a critical piece of information, but getting it won't be easy. As they inch closer to the truth, Sam and Dante find themselves in a precarious situation that could put them both in harm's way. The stakes are higher than ever, and the consequences of failure are unthinkable. Conclusion: Tuesday, October 8, promises to be an emotional roller coaster for the residents of Port Charles. Carly's meddling could cause irreparable damage in her family. Lucky's heart is shattered by devastating news, and Ava's secrets are about to explode. With so much at stake, it's clear that no one in Port Charles will walk away unscathed from the day's events. Tune into General Hospital to see how it all unfolds.